The following is a get ready with me using the Mcgrath Mthrshp Subersive, this one right here. And if you want to see what I did in order to accomplish this look, please keep on watching. I put this a while ago and haven't used it, so I'm wearing like very colorful dress. So I was like, let me get something with purples and pinks. And this is, that's what I'm going to use today. This color here is called Pale Fire. The next one, the purple one, is called Purple Rain. This one here is called Gold Nectar. This one here is called Paranormal. The one here is called Rose Bisque. This is a beautiful pink. And this here, like a medium pink, is called Euphoria. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Lorac called Caramel, and I'm going to use this as my transition color. Next color I'm going to use is the Pale Fire, which is a another transition color. And I'm going to put that all over my lid since I have hooded eyes. Okay, the next color is Euphoria, and it's that purple, kind of like a lilac purple. And I'm going to put that underneath the first color. So I'm kind of layering colors right now because I have hooded eyes. So I'm going from the lighter to the darker. So again, here I am, I'm putting it all over my lid and I'm just going above the hood of my eye. The next color is Paranormal, and this is again a deeper purple. And again, I'm layering it and I'm putting it underneath the other two colors. So it's kind of like transition of different colors since I have hooded eyes. And I'm intensifying my outer V. I'm creating my own hood in my eye since I have hooded eyes. So this is if you have mature eyes. Again, I'm going to use a new one, which is a Purple Rain. And again, I'm going to use underneath the other one, and I'm just intensifying the color. I'm creating like a lift. I'm trying to lift the outside part of my eye. And again, this is for someone with hooded eyes or mature eyes, which I have both. And this is a brush is a little more dense, and I'm kind of feathering a little bit there, and intensifying again the upper part. Again, I'm going to use Euphoria, and with my fingers I'm going to use it because the heat of my fingers helps it intensify the color even more. I'm going to use this Rose Risque, and I'm going to put that in the center of my eye, my eyeball, and I'm just going to put it all over. And again, I'm just doing it in little sections, and I'm going to use a brush and just kind of like make sure I have no hard edges around. Next, I'm going to use a Gold Nectar, and I'm just going to put that and emphasize just the middle of my eye, just a little bit. So when you kind of looking at somebody, it gives you that little reflection in the middle of your eye. And that's what I'm doing there. Again, I lost a little bit of the Rose Risque color, so I'm putting it on both sides. And I'm using another Lorac, and this is called Blanc. And this, I'm gonna put this on the on my brow bone. And again, I lost a little bit of color, and since I have hooded eyes, I need to bring the color even higher. So if you have hooded eyes, just bring the color a lot higher than what you think, because you know as soon as you open your eyes, you're not gonna show the color. So you just want to make sure that that's very, very high. Now this is a Marc Jacobs eyeliner, and this is like a purple one. And like I said, I'm doing it very thin layers and little strokes. And this is another one from Urban Decay, and this is even a darker color. This is a pink one, and I'm using that on both sides of my eye, and I'm just intensifying the color. So now I'm going to use this foundation from Cover FX, and this is really, really good. It covers a lot of my imperfections, and it's not very overpowering. So it's very skin-like is what I'm looking for. And this is from Becca, and this is a corrector, and I use this every time before I use a concealer. Anything that I use that before. And this is the Born This Way multi-use concealer, and I'm gonna use that on top of it. And I'm gonna use all the different parts, and I'm gonna diffuse it with a beauty blender. So that's what I'm doing right there. I'm just diffusing a color all over the different parts, and this is from Cover FX. And then I'm gonna contour my the different parts, my nose, and all the different parts in order to. And this is from Clarisonic, which is amazing if you want to contour your whole face. It's really, really good. And now I'm using powder in order to set everything. And this is a Hoola bronzer, and I'm going to use that on top, just give it a little more life. And my nose, and this is from Hourglass, and I'm going to use a bronzer. And I'm just going to, again, more layering. And again, that blush, which is like a pink one, it's a pretty color. Hourglass has some beautiful, beautiful blushes. And then and this is a highlighter, a brick from Bobbi Brown in pink. And I'm just gonna do now all the different parts that I need to, my nose. And again, I'm just highlighting. And I'm gonna use a brush just to put everything together. Then my sealer, let it dry. And again, I'm gonna do the bottom of my eye, and this is the Urban Decay, and it's a purple one. And I'm just doing my waterline, and I'm just smoking that color. And I'm just doing it all over my eye. And again, I'm smoking it. Just do a little section, smoking it, do a little section and smoking it. And this is a Marc Jacobs, and I'm gonna use that pink one on my inner part. And here I'm gonna rim the eyes, my waterline. And here I'm gonna use a Surratt to curl my lashes. And this is the Monsieur Big from Lancome, which is my favorite one. This one is a waterproof. So I use tons of layers, one at a time. And I'm sorry, I must have been watching a show or something while I'm doing the makeup. And again, I'm doing the bottom of my eyes, my lower lashes. And like I said, this is really good for waterproof. And here, this is a Huda, and this is the liquid lipstick. But it kind of usually, liquid lipsticks, they make my lips kind of dry. So I'm using this Marc Jacobs lip gloss. And this helps it, it gives it a little bit of shine, and it just kind of gives it a little more life to your lips. And this is kind of what I have so far. Okay, so my final thoughts on it is, I love it. They're buttery, like I knew they were. I mean, this is really nice, and like I said, I'm wearing this very colorful dress, so I wanted something with pinks and purples, and that's what I got. It literally delivered. And like I said, I like all the Pat McGrath. I have all three. So here are all the mini ones. And like I said, I love them because they're small. It's easy to travel. But again, guys, thank you for watching my video.